the Lord sent them against us. They didn't just come over there to West Africa and say, oh, we finna round up all the Israelites and take them, and we just got them. The Lord sent them against us. Okay. And it's a reason why he sent them against us. We gonna get that too. In hunger. Where we get our food from? Who own it? And in thirst. Where we gotta get our water from? Who own it? And in nakedness. And our clothes. Don't be scared, brother. Let it out. And in want of all things. So when you gotta go to school and get a diploma, if you go to college, who you gotta go to get that diploma?
You getting it?
Yeah. You wanna get your driver's license, your barber's license. You know what I'm saying? You wanna buy your house, get a bank loan. Who you gotta go to? Because we don't own none of that stuff. Yes, sir. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Brother, if you Google yoke of iron, our people, the only people gonna come up. Would your friend do this to you? Would your friend do this to you, brother? Sell you into slavery, put yokes of iron on your neck, beat you, rape you, rob you, murder you, put you to work for free? The Lord is telling you, brother, all this stuff that's happening to us, our people think the white man is their friend. The Lord telling us he our enemy. Let's see what else he told us. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thy enemy. You hear that, brother? I thought they said love your enemy. Never trust thy enemies. Don't trust these people, man. Those are snares and traps. Read it again. Never trust thy enemy. For like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. They wicked as hell, man. These people got our people in homosexuality. They got our brothers locked up in a penitentiary. They got at an alarming rate. Don't you know that's slavery? Do you think you free? We not free. Give me that three. We not free. We still in captivity. All we did was take the yoke of iron off our neck and say, go nigga, go get it. So you're gonna have to work. Because you gotta feed your family, you gotta have a roof over your head, you gotta buy that water, clothing, and food, right? So let's see, I'm gonna show you, you still in captivity. The book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment. You hear that? So whenever you go about something, you getting taxed. When y'all get, how old are you? 18? So you a man now. How old are you? 19? How old are you? Huh? 15? You still young, but you finna be a man, man. When you start paying these bills, you go to work, you get your check. What you gonna have to do with that check? What your mama got to do with that check? And what you got to do with it after that? And spend it on what? On bills. That's the new form of slavery, debt.
That's right.
If you don't pay those bills, you ain't gonna have no lights. You don't pay those bills, you ain't gonna have no water. You don't pay those bills, you ain't gonna have no car. Then they put insurance on it. Then they got registration. Then they got taxes. Then they got anything that you try to do, you gonna have to pay. And if you don't pay, you're not gonna have nothing in this wicked nation, man.
That's right.
They're not gonna give us nothing. So you are yet this day in your captivity, brothers. So you understand that you are an Israelite, right? You believe in this Bible? Because we can go all day and prove to you that this y'all book.
That's right.
If you know you're an Israelite, then there's things that you have to do, brothers.
Bring it up.
You can't be acting like these wicked individuals out here. That's gonna lead you to death. We out here trying to get your life.
That's right.
That's why we out here for y'all, brother. We want to wake our people up and get them to life, man.
Bring it out.
Y'all young brothers, y'all need to raise up for your nation. This is a birth of a nation, man. So we gonna give you the requirements that the Most High God gave to us to do, to be in His grace. Because outside of doing these laws, statutes, commandments, you got death on you. So we don't want that for y'all, man. We want you to live. Of course, we want you to be spiritually alive. Not just you walking around and I'm breathing, I'm alive. No, spiritually alive. Because this country is working like this church right here. These wicked churches out here, these wicked pastors, they gonna get you killed.
That's right.
So let's get these requirements for you, brothers.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel.
Now, Israel, that's specific to you, is not talking to everybody else. Not talking about this lying church over here. It's not talking about these Edomites out here.
What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God.
You know how to fear the Lord thy God? Fearing the Lord thy God is, say for instance, like I was talking to the brother, he was smoking cigarettes. Cigarettes is going to get you cancer. The Lord going to put that on you. You know, some people don't get it. But people get cancer for smoking them cigarettes. You need to fear that you're going to get cancer for smoking them cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? You need to fear that if you whoremongering, that you're going to catch AIDS. That you're going to catch syphilis. You know what I'm saying? You need, if you sinning, it's going to be a repercussion for it.
That's right.
So when you think about it, say, no, I ain't doing that no more. That means you fearing the Most High God. Because you don't want the punishments that's going to come along with that.
To walk in all his ways and to love him.
This is an important question right here, because they're not going to teach you in these wicked Christian churches. Do you know how to love the Most High God? Because you can't give him a hug, you can't shake his hand, you can't do none of that. So you ain't never heard how to love the Most High God, have you? How do you? It's more than that. We're going to give it to you out of the scriptures, because this is important, brothers. Because if you love the Most High God, if you love who the world calls Jesus Christ, who is Yahawashi, you got to do some things.
The book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
Y'all hear this? The scripture's going to give you what the love of God is.
That we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
That we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. That we do what he told us to do. Not say, well, I'm going to do this one, but I'm going to eat pork, and I'm going to go to church on Sunday, but I love the Most High God. No, you don't. If you're going to church on Sunday, you're going against the Most High God, because he told us to keep the Sabbath, which is the seventh day, which is today. From Friday evening to Saturday evening. If you're eating pork and talking about, well, I'm bathing in the blood and anything clean is clean and all this garbage that they be saying, you don't love the Most High God.
That's
because
right.
he told us, the Israelites, not to do those things. Not to eat that swine, poison, food that they got out here for us that's cheaper than any other meat in the market, which should be alarming for anybody. You know what I'm saying? That we keep the commandments of the Most High God, that you come gather with your brothers, that you grow your beard out. Whenever your beard start growing in, you got to grow that out. That's a badge of manly dignity. Like, let me ask you a question. When you get a male lion and a female lion, how you tell them apart? So if the male lion cut his mane off, don't he look like the female lion? The only people don't have no beards is women and children. So why would I want to be in the same category with that when I'm a man?
That's right.
Know what I'm saying? Let's finish that.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
You got to love him with all your mind and all your soul, which means you're thinking all the time. Whenever you see a chick out here with skin-tight pants on, I know y'all young, brother, but we're not supposed to lust over them, because they supposed to really have a dress on. They supposed to be dressing modestly, so we wouldn't lust over them. But when they walking around here with them tights on, which ain't nothing but drawers, they whoring themselves out.
That's right.
So would you want your woman, let every man, Tom, Dick, and Harry to see her shape? But they lusting over. And she wrong for that. Your woman would be wrong for making a man lust over her. Because that's making us sin.
That's right.
So we both got parts to do in this thing. So you got to think about that, bro. Would you want your sister to get whored out by another man? That's what we doing. These are our sisters, man. It may not be your physically blood sister, but she really is, because we from the same line.
That's right.
So you got to think about those things when our sisters on the strip poles. Niggas acting like, oh, throwing money is the best thing in the world. No, they whoring their sisters out. You might well be whoring the sister that was born for your mama and father. You might well stick out on the corner.
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
Say that last part again.
Which I
commanded us to keep the commandments for our good. We not out here telling you this for our good. We telling you for your good. We got to keep them for our own good. Because the Most High God commanded us to do that. Because when you don't eat that pork, you saving yourself from having gout, high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's what that pork gonna do for you. When you keeping these commandments and you keeping the Sabbath, that means you ain't out at the clubs. When people go to the clubs on Friday and Saturday night, that's the day, those are 2 nights that people get killed the most for being in those places. You don't want to get killed for being in a wicked place, do you? You know what I'm saying? It's for our good, brothers.
That's right.
So that's why we out here. You got that. So I'm gonna give you one more before I let the next teacher come up. And this is like you 18, you 19, you 15. We finna give you God's way of how to be a man. Not this wicked kingdom's way that our oppressors taught us how to be weak, effeminate men to back down from the oppressors. We're going to tell you how God said to be a man.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 2 and verse 1. Now the days of David draw nigh, that he shall die.
Do you know who King David is? He's one of the greatest kings of Israel. That's our forefather, one of our forefathers. He was about to die, so he was telling his son, King Solomon, who's going to become King Solomon, how to be a man.
And he charged Solomon, his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and shew thyself a man.
So he telling him, show yourself to be a man. And he finna tell him how to do that.
Verse 3, and keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
Brother, we supposed to be keeping the charge of the Lord thy God. Y'all got to raise up and start keeping the charge of the Most High God. Y'all got to get y'all Bibles, King James Version, and get to study in this book. You got to get with elders that's going to teach you. Because you just can't read this book. You got to be taught. This book ain't just this is everybody's book. I'm going to jump in, I'm going to read it, I'm going to learn. No, it don't work like that. You got to keep keeping these commandments. You got to be up under an elder that's going to teach you the ins and outs of this book.
That's right. To walk in his ways.
Yeah, that walk in his ways again. And ways these commandments.
To keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all thou doest.
So when you keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, that's the way we're going to prosper, brothers. Because you see all our people getting killed down these streets because they not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. When you see a young 15-year-old brother getting killed by the police, his family not keeping those commandments. So we got to do this to prosper. And I'm going to leave you with that and pass it to the next teacher. Appreciate y'all listening. Shalom.
Glory, redemption! Honor, glory, redemption! Honor, glory, redemption! Honor, glory, redemption!